guys, welcome back to another episode of the Art of Nature Kids Edition. I hope you all were able to get outside and put some entries in your journals, but I would love to see them. So you can post them at that Nature Journal website that we talked about last week, or you can also put them on Facebook and Instagram. You just have to tag us in them. So if you need help with that, you can always ask your parents. That link to that Nature Journal website is going to be on that little piece of paper that came with your kit, so hopefully you saved on. If you remember last time, we were talking about how important a nature journal can be to all kinds of people, especially for scientists and artists and mathematicians. Today, we're going to look at a couple more people and see how their science journals help them. Beatrix Potter was an author. She loved to write and draw, but she also was a scientist who recorded what she saw. Insects, rocks, and fungi all graced her notebook's pages. The detail in her drawings were a treasure for the ages. Miss Potter used her talents to answer her own query. Sketching helped her understand a fungi's life quite clearly. Notebooks can be valuable to organize and review. They also are essential when describing something new. On the rooftop of a bank, Maria Mitchell could be seen, peering through her telescope as part of her routine. On a clear October night, something caught her eye. Could it be a bright new comet she saw zooming by? Indeed it was, she had thought, a great discovery. Miss Mitchell, with her careful notes, helped all the world to see notebooks aren't just for notes. There's more that you can do. Scientists plan experiments and then conduct them too. Did you know that insects hear? Surprisingly, but it's true, before Charles Henry Turner, it was something no one knew. Dr. Turner studied ants and bees and all the ways they act. His experiments uncovered things that we now accept as fact. Cockroaches we know can learn, bees see color and patterns too. Without Dr. Turner's notes, we'd think the insects only flew. A notebook is a place to plan experiments or tests, and also to see patterns in what data could suggest. So, this week I want to give you guys a specific challenge. I want you to get outside and find one thing that you think is really cool, and I want you to observe it and put it in your notebook. But here's the catch. It has to be alive. You can sketch it, you can paint it, you can take a photo of it and put it in your journal, you can count things on it, whatever you want to do. I want you to observe it and put it in your notebook what you think is really cool about it. So let's talk about what is alive. Is the soil alive? What about a tree or a plant? What about the leaves on a tree? What about the leaves that have fallen off the trees? It can be an animal, an insect, or fungus. These things are all alive, so you do not have to find an animal, although I'm not going to discourage you from finding an animal. But I want you to find something in your backyard that you think is super cool. I can't wait to see you next week and see all of your wonderful journal entries. Make sure that you're putting them on that Nature Journal website that we talked about, or you can put them on Facebook or Instagram and make sure you tag us. See you next week.